Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Gerstenzang. I'm the board president of the Adoptive and Foster Family Coalition of New York. And this is our very own Pat O'Brien, our executive director. Thank you so very, very much for being here. And thank you to our incredible board, staff, and host committee for organizing tonight and the work you do every day. My heart is filled with so much love and appreciation for all of you. In this room tonight, we have researchers, therapists, adoptive parents, foster and kinship parents, people who were adopted or in foster care, parents who relinquished a child, educators, lawyers, artists, doctors, nurses, tech and finance people, social workers, and so many others. All of you understand the value of making sure every child has a loving, everyday parent. And that's what's bringing us all together. Each year, we like to honor an organization or a person who has contributed to the very complex work we call child welfare. Tonight, we are honoring Rita Soronen, the president and CEO of the Dave Thomas Foundation. This is one of the most influential foundations in our field, funded by the Wendy's restaurants, started by Dave Thomas, who himself was adopted. His experiences motivated him to create this fund. And tonight we have the incredible honor of having Rita here with us, all the way from Ohio, who has stewarded this fund over 30 years into an incredible movement that has influenced policy and practice across the United States, as well as recruited families for 15,000 children, and then actually supported the families. So, Rita, would you mind joining us? Pat is presenting Rita with this award, which reads, "The Adoptive and Foster Family Coalition of New York presents this award to Rita Soronen, President and CEO of the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, in appreciation of her visionary leadership. Ms. Soronen has created change on both an individual and systemic level through her generous spirit and keen mind, benefiting thousands of children in New York State. On behalf of our entire coalition of families, we truly appreciate your partnership." So thank you so much.
Just a few words, because tonight's about the storytellers, and I can't wait to hear the stories. Thank you. First, I couldn't be more honored to be among this group of folks, people that understand what we're all here for and do everything we can every day to make sure that every child feels safe and supported and every family feels supported and energized so that they can thrive as a family. That's what the Adoptive and Foster Family Coalition of New York does every day, and we're proud to support that work. I have to tell you, when I started the job I'm in now 24 years ago, we were a very small organization, about 4 folks. And I started traveling a lot to make sure I understood what was going on across the nation so that the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption could perhaps live up to Dave Thomas's legacy and do a much better job than we were doing. And as I traveled, I can tell you this, I hope, I began to journalize my visits to hotels by taking the do not disturb signs, excuse me, and keeping them. And I've got thousands, literally thousands. But what I find is there's some creativity that goes into them. And one of the first hotels I went to in New York City, in Washington, D.C., had this incredible do not disturb sign that on one side it said, "Do not disturb the quiet little center of my universe." And on the other side, it said, "Please refresh and enliven this space." It was 2 weeks later that I was in, I don't know, remember where we were, but at the North American Council on Adoptable Children's conference, and I needed to meet all the leadership there, and Pat was one of the first people I met. And he told me all about what was going on at You Gotta Believe and this older youth movement. And those two things gelled in my mind that the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption had to stop what they were doing, go underground and really figure out a strategic initiative that could help those thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of children who were aging out of foster care. So for me, this is a little bit of a full circle to thank and honor Pat O'Brien and Sarah and all of you in this room that have been doing that for years in partnership, because that's what we're here to do. So I couldn't be more honored or more humbled to be here. Thank you for this, and I can't wait to hear the stories. Thank you.